Okay, hello everyone. This is me, Piano Rocky. I'm very sad, and so I have to record. Don't want to show any logos. Okay. I just watched the season finale of Doctor Who, Empire of Death, and I'm very sad. It's bullshit. For real. It's like a broken piece of fuck. Really sucks. I'm Fiona Rocky and I'm normally totally positive about things and I love them, but this shit deserves a good rant. It just deserves a rant. So I'm doing a rant. I always wanted to do this. I'm also trying to do lots of other shits on my channel. So if you want to, feel free to support me on any of the given types. But now to the rant. I will try to give you timestamps, so to not have problems with copyright, you will just get the sound and me like reacting to shit. But I will try to make it short, so you don't have to watch all the episodes. So this shit starts. With the action, you know. Yeah, Ncuti servants are everywhere. And this strange woman is just spitting off a dust cloud, and the dust cloud touching people kills them like this. So, okay, here's my issue with that. People now will run away in panic and terror, agonizing and screaming, because they see a dust cloud. Okay, dust cloud is like not common in most countries. And you will be kind of wondering about the dust cloud, but you will not be like, oh my god, it's a cloud of dust and it's coming towards us with like 10 miles an hour. But this is how people react. So we have to ask ourselves, is this whole episode maybe written by ChatGPT? For real, because it's all following the path of in storytelling, the meanings of storytelling. It's all following a structure of and then, and then, and then. Not because stuff happens, how good storytelling works, but and then. This is especially sad because the writer, in these single episodes, he showed us that he can work with, because something is like it or happened, stuff will happen. So this is good storytelling. I mean, plus some other rules that have to be concerned of when you're storytelling, like show don't tell and stuff. Loads of stuff, but to be consistent and to tell a good story, there are certain aspects every storyteller knows. And even though ChatGPT would also know that these aspects kind of matter, kind of use these structures of making things really causal, locked into each other, it will almost give a crap on it because it just fabricates stuff. So, okay. All of the episode does that. So, this creature spits the clouds and dust and kills everyone. Now, they know unit, now I'm talking about unit. In London, unit, we are at 2 minutes now. I wanted to give you timestamps. Now I will give you timestamps. 2 minutes and like 4 seconds into the episode. Oh no, I'm wrong. It's even better. Okay. prepare for that shit incoming. It's really intense. It's hitting the fan right now. It's 1 minute 30 into this episode. Okay, we want to talk about dialogue here. 1 minute 30 into that episode. Mel is running faster than this cloud of dust, which later in the episode has the speed of 20 miles an hour, something like that, but they run faster than it and leave the building, get to the roller, put helmets on, which is super important in this situation. Always put your helmet on, Robin. Yes, Batman, I will, of course. So, reminds me a bit of that. But at 1:30 we cut into the unit headquarters where the TARDIS stands, and it's corrupted by Sutek. He's like, I'm Sutek, sits on it, a bit doggish, also a bit of stylish. So the old costume is put into a dog god science fiction monster sitting on the TARDIS. Later more of that. And we cut into the headquarters of unit, having the doctor in the intercom of unit saying, Mr. Doctor, I'll be there shortly. Try to contain that thing. You try to contain that thing. Which earlier, from the smaller gods of the pantheon in the earlier episodes, we had the toy maker, and the doctor was like, don't shoot it, don't act aggressive, just run. We had Maestro, which outright just was like, didn't even bother to fight against Unit, because why the heck? We saw what the toy maker did to Unit, like normal soldiers. And also here, like the leader of Unit, in the earlier episode, it seemed to have clicked in her head. But nah. The doctor says, contain it, okay? Which is a stupid line, a fucking stupid line, because he knows. He knows. I can find the thing. He runs from Arresto. He knows the toy maker is super powerful. Don't I get back into the TARDIS? Whatever. And now he tells like some people with guns, contain it, whatever, man. Like, stupid line, one, okay.
I bring syntax dust.
Okay, 1:33. This Sutek creature, everybody's taking aim, and the Sutek creature, like whatever, I bring Sutek's dust and I will, and she gets interrupted in the middle of the sentence by this leader of unit woman. Everybody open fire, which is like, you know, it's a fucking god. They saw it before, they had the toy maker. They know, but still. They open fire. They give them hell. They have like lasers, and also the robot has laser eyes, which, like, yeah, of course. This is the main intelligence robot support guy. And his head, which seems like a brain, has also the capacity to shoot super powerful lasers out of his eyes. Like, what the fuck? Okay. They start shooting a god, or whatever, shoot the TARDIS, shoot the obviously magic undead super creature, the servant of the god. They shoot at it, bum 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 bum. And even though the bullets and everything is turned to dust, doing no damage whatsoever to the god, the creature, or the TARDIS, the creature still, because of dramatic effect and dialogue, turns to the side and is like, okay, don't shoot me, I'm waiting, and I'm waiting. And when they finished shooting, like for some reason, they just finished shooting, I guess. They shoot, creature is turning to the side, the god is like, They have even a 13-year-old, somewhat super brain, but somewhat, handicapped teenager on an electric roller hoover thingy, and he is shooting like guns out of it. This is the Kindersoldat. I'm not fucking kidding here. They fucking use Kindersoldaten. And this Rose person, the Donna Noble Rose person, who anytime could call the other doctor, anytime. Because when she is finished at work, in every episode we see Rose, you always have to imagine she lives with the nobles, and when she's finished at unit, finishing Ncuti, with meeting Ncuti, or meeting 15, whatever, 14, 15, meeting the actual doctor, she goes back to her home and she meets David Tennant. Okay, no matter, this is not this episode. While they're all shooting, she is standing in the background of it and putting data or something, I don't know, maybe she's shooting too. She does something to a computer pad, maybe, it makes sense. Maybe she somehow controls the laser cannons or somewhat. You can imagine that. This makes sense. I don't want to rant this, because this is really mine. Sure. Meanwhile, we have Ruby still in the time window, which was to be told strictly a thing that where you can see stuff, still doing the same thing as last episode, not seeing who her super magical mother is. Okay. Why can't I see her? Okay. Here's the thing. Okay. Here's the thing. It's either complete bullshit, or it will have a big reveal later, which I seriously doubt. Okay, let's go, let's make more action. I even get you a bit closer to me. So, we are at 2 minutes right now. We are 2 minutes. Okay, they're still shooting. Ruby's still doing the same shit. Okay. All the bullets turn to dust, man. Okay, first off, Sutek fucking knows that bullets and lasers will not hurt him. His servant, the modern mummy version, also have to certainly know that. Still, the mummy, or the modern servant of Sutek, turns to the side conveniently so it looks cooler and not that invincible, to then finish a sentence. Yes, wait for it.
One day, I bring Sutek's dust of death.
I bring Sutek's dust of death. Okay, this creature really has the need to say that. I mean, it's like important. I was in the middle of my sentence and I wanted to say the sentence to kill you all, but you shot at me, which has like no use whatsoever. But if I have talked over the sound of your bullets, that wouldn't have had the flow the maker of this episode would like the episode had to have at the moment. So it was shooting, stopping, Kate like, oh no, we did something wrong, and now I will bring you finally the gift of death. So now the gift of death comes, and she's like, Doctor blah blah blah. Okay. Shooting a god or his servants is totally worthless, and the robot's head pops off. It literally jumps off. The robot stays the same. Oh, this is interesting. The robot doesn't turn to dust, but his head pops off. So later it's totally resetted in a different way, but it doesn't matter. So let me see my notices. Yeah, people, they're shooting at God. Okay, now, here's the thing. Now it's 2:30 in the episode. Kate is like talking shit about we're sorry, we can't stop it, blah 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 blah. I'm sorry, doctor. And everybody's dying. Everybody is dying. Like all the nice side characters and non-player characters, they all die. And now Mel will drive with their bike and there will be more dying. Yeah. Now, if I do understand anything wrong in the episode, because I'm not a native speaker, please, I apologize. But maybe I get some things wrong and then I'm happy if you explain them to me, like you did that. Totally did not understand it. I will read all of those comments. Really, I'm really appreciate your opinion here. Okay guys? But now there's this dust cloud. It's a dust cloud. It's like, yeah, it's a cloud of dust. But people are like super crazy about it. Everybody stops their cars. Everybody is like, whoa, it's 9/11 right next to me. It's this cloud of dust is obviously death. Everybody just knows, or is assuming. Miss Flood is super mysterious. Okay, Miss Flood is cool. I will not rant about Miss Flood here. She's cool. Okay.
Do you believe in the power of prayer?
I most certainly do.
Okay, when everything dies, you gotta be ready for a reset, because it's totally obvious with this author. I will look up his name, I forgot totally right now. It's not Chibnall, it's the other one, Davis? No? I don't know. I will look it up. Okay. When everybody dies and all the universe dies, and you know the author and story showrunner loves a good reset, what is likely to happen? It will be a reset. So everybody dying is pretty fucking worthless. Like it's no impact at all. Because from this moment on it's just like, okay, how will they hit the reset button? There will be a reset button. How will it be hit? The episode is now about this question. Which is dumb. Funny shit, we are at 4 minutes 48. 4 minutes 48. And the doctor runs into the time window. Everybody out there, like everyone is fucking dying in a cloud of death. The doctor gets into the tank. Stupid line number 2. I lost count, but let's just say 2 for the being nice to the episode. You get out of here, to the guard, which is like out there everybody's dying. Get out of here. Sends him into his death. With no real target except for dying. He has a TARDIS in the memory tank and she just goes inside. It's super plain. This is so sick. He just enters the memory TARDIS like that. It's just like straight, I'm going into the time window, which is supposed to be just a window. They said it several times. All the time. It's just to make stuff visible, and also Sutek was only he become visible in the time window last episode after they did some stuff, and it seems that he got into reality in the quote-unquote real world with the real TARDIS. Now this is the TARDIS from some month ago, max years, which is now standing 19 years before Church Ruby Road, and this is the memory of that. Okay, in the time window is the memory of Ruby and cameras and people who gave their memories, so we have to assume it's also the doctor. Have to assume that. So everybody there gave their memory into this shitty machine, which is a take on Gallifreyan technology by the humans. Okay. They did that. Humans built that machine that is supposed to give you a view into past based on how much data you can put into it. So it's more than a simulator, but it's also mysterious, it's also clear that it breaks its own rules, but it is not supposed to have like just have a TARDIS in it. So it's not supposed to materialize the things. Because if you had that, you could do anything with it. Then this would mean the time window is the anything machine. Okay. The Doctor just went into this memory TARDIS, which is great, and it's like this weird mixture of everything, all the TARDISes. Fan heart is so bumping. It's like, oh yeah, this is TARDIS style, man. He has a new TARDIS now. So he leaves the memory. Immediately it's memory again. So like he goes into this picture and it's fucking stupid. Just really. Okay, I have written something. Okay, time window is this Earth tale. When the time window could, I mean, let's be real here. When you do a story, you do rules and you make suggestions and you imagine rules. You give people stuff happening to rules you just make up the way. You can change those rules, but only to a certain point. So we all know of the suspension of disbelief, or most of us know. If you don't know, Google it up, because our disbelief is suspended pretty hard in our life. So, and generally with storytelling nowadays, almost every time. So this thingy unit has, they think you can look into the past with it when you have the data. But actually, this thing is way more powerful than the TARDIS, because anyone who can remember a cool TARDIS or remember a cool anything, this machine can create this shit. So, I mean, the Doctor himself, he could plug himself into the time window. He could remember lots of shit. Like, it doesn't have to be this night. The Doctor has met a lot of people, entities. He has had a lot of gadgets and he has just experienced a lot of stuff and powerful stuff. I mean, what the fuck? He just could remember the fucking Pandorica. Yeah, just imagine the fucking Pandorica, remember the fucking thing, bring it into existence, and I mean, okay, I'm jumping forwards now. I hope you all seen it, but no spoilers. The enemy, Sutek, is beatable by using a rope and roping him like a dog to the TARDIS. So, anyhow, he is beatable by opening a gate into the time vortex and just kicking him in the time vortex. That beats him. That is the final thing that kills him. Just being in the time vortex kills the god of death. Why